Hey, crafty friends, welcome to my channel, Museful Creations. Happy New Year and hope you had a blessed Christmas. Today, we're going to work on the first three prompts of Junk Journal January, hosted by at Meg Journals. By the way, are you playing along? If not, consider doing so. So let's talk supplies. Of course, you're going to need the journal, and I will link how I put this journal together, your glue of choice or glues of choice, a paper punch that will help you make a ticket. And I'm using this particular puncher by Tonic, I believe, Studios or Tonic Studios. And I am using a paper puncher, hole puncher for eyelets, and the setter, as I'm using three 16-inch eyelets and some beads of choice if you'd like. And that's it. So let's work on prompt one, which is the cover. And I did a lot of the putting together behind the scenes so that the video isn't too long. And here we go. So what we're going to do is, or what I did, let me share, is these are digitals that I'll be offering for free. And I'll show a picture shortly of the pages that I'll be offering on my. Okay, so I did a little bit of stitching, and again, it's something that you don't have to do, but I really enjoy adding that touch. And then I just snip the corners here a little bit with my scissors and then distress them. Now, I want to mention that as a follower of Jesus Christ, I love incorporating my faith into my art, and the verse that spoke to me was Luke 12:2, New King James Version. For there is nothing covered, Jesus said, that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Thanks for letting me share that with you. Now, moving on to the embellishments, and it's something that I truly enjoy doing to my art, and you'll see in just a second. I always look at where can I add either a little eyelet, depending on the size, and or a brad, or possibly distress the edges. It's just a tip that I'd like to share with you. But isn't that so pretty? Just add that little bit of touch right there. And then here, I have another tip for you, is these brads are um, silver. And I wanted a more kind of teal color to complement my theme here. And what I did is I took Adirondack Brights alcohol ink and I changed it. So there's a tip there. And I thought it would be really pretty to add this bread here. And I know that I already glued that, but it's no big deal because those are the things that you do as a crafter. If you make a mistake, you just fix it. And I'm just going to move it in like so, press, 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 and then I want to flatten this just a little bit more. So I'm going to use my pokey tool here and flatten that like so. And there you go. Is that not beautiful? How it adds that accent. And I always like to consider something on the top, on the left, or right next to it, and then on the bottom right. It's kind of like you're making a triangle when I'm creating. So now what I want to do is affix the January 2025, and this is just a metal label with some dictionary words, and I just wrote in my handwriting um, the month and the year. I mean, it's totally up to you how you want to do your um, labeling of your journal, but I thought that would be really cool, and I want to put that right there like so. And I may need some glue to keep that in place, but I will do that later. Now, I want to trim just a little bit on the edge here. And I think it's so cool because I'm not saying that I'm going to use this as a pocket, but if I want to, I can. So that's a pocket one and then a pocket number two. Okay, now what I want to do is glue this on the side like so, up to here and up to here. And then I'm going to glue it onto here and let that dry on the cover, and I will be back. And here we have the finished cover. I think it is absolutely Beautiful. I love the colors and how the brads complement my theme. So now what I want to do is let's work on our prompt 2, which is the envelope. Now it's a dual purpose, and I want to share what I've done. I love to create writing boards for almost all of my journals. And this comes in super handy to put behind your page as you either draw, write, whatever your heart desires. Okay, so I put a page on the front, another digital page on the back. I did add some washi tape on the bottom because my paper was a little short, so that's another tip for you to keep in mind. And then, of course, as you know, I love to add embellishments. So what I have in mind is, and I've already pre-cut this, I will put, and I've already put a brad here, and I mean a whale tail tab with an eyelet, okay? Because this is prompt number 2, the envelope. And then my thinking is I want to put that paper here, cover the front and the back, the inner flaps of the envelope. And then I will put my writing board like so. And then on the pocket side of the envelope, I will add this like so. And here is a tip. I forgot to distress the edges because I love to do that. So here's a little tip. You take your piece of paper and you take your distressing tool and you go like this. And that way you are able to distress the edges without ruining the inner part of your envelope or surface, whatever your heart desires. So what I'm going to do is glue all these pieces, and I will be adding some pretty lace right here. And then I'm going to show you um, how I plan to add an eyelet here to keep it, to kind of tie it all together. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I glued everything in place, and it's pretty dry for now. Now I want to use my eyelet puncher here, and I just want to make sure that it is as close as possible to the center here that I want, like so. And I'm going to use an eyelet and a setter. And now what I want to do is include my, I mean, add my writing board. And then I took some kitchen twine, some beads, and a tiny label. And in Spanish, I wrote envelope. Okay. And it's prompt number 2. And now what I want to do is feed it through here. Feed it through. Let's go. Like so. And then I'm going to open this up and then feed just one through there. And what I want to do is tie. I made it really long because I'm not sure just yet how I want to do this. And I want to tie it like so. And I might cut this a little bit more and add a few beads to the end because I love embellishments. And that is prompt number 2. Okay, so I really love how that turned out. Is that not cool? Super, super cool. Okay, and now let's move on to prompt 3, which is the ticket. Now, what I did is I took digital paper, I cut it to fit inside this envelope, and I added some washi tape. I stamped on it, and some faux tape, vintage tape, and then I stamped the word faith. And then here, maybe you can see the shine, I use gold embossing powder, and I stamped number 242. Okay, and then I use some scrap paper to cover the back. And what I will do now is I want to make sure that this is the edge that I want. Let me test it. Always test your punch before you ruin your piece. Um, and that's what I want. And this will give me the ticket effect that I hope to achieve. Okay? Quick, 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 and easy. And it's a larger ticket because I want to use it as a writing spot. And I'm just going to just distress those edges just a little bit. But is that not cool? It's a large ticket. Now, I took four pieces of cardstock, 4 or 5. I stapled them on the top. I did score a 1/2 inch, and then I added a little bit of decorative paper. And then what I want to do now is adhere this to the back, just like that. And I will put it like so, right here. And because I've already scored a 1/2 inch, I can then lift this to right. And I thought that this would be my way of incorporating prompt number 3, which is a ticket, and that fits nicely right there like so. So I hope these ideas have inspired you. Now you'll see the 4 free Grunge-Distress pages that I will be giving as a freebie. I kindly ask that you give credit to our channel and that you'll enjoy them. They will be on my ko-fi.com/museful creations. Hope you've been inspired. Thank you for your time. Please like and subscribe. Until next time.